I told them you would come. Based on a true story, I met him at the gym. Late evenings, when it was almost empty, he'd always be there, headphones in, focused, lifting like the weight of the world sat on his shoulders. He smiled at me once while I was wiping down a treadmill, and that was it. We started talking. It was normal at first. Coffee after workouts, late-night drives to grab a cheat meal, dinner dates that stretched past closing hours. He was funny and gentle, the kind of person who made you feel safe just by being near them. After a few weeks, he told me he had recently been diagnosed with schizophrenia. He said it carefully, like he was bracing for me to leave. But I didn't. I told him it didn't change how I felt. For a while, it didn't. Sometimes he'd glance behind me mid-conversation, eyes darting to corners of the room. Or he'd stop mid-laugh, listening to something I couldn't hear. He told me about the voices, how they whispered things that weren't real, how he tried to ignore them. I nodded, told him I understood. I wanted to believe I could handle it. One night, after a late workout, he asked me to come over. His apartment was dim, blinds drawn, the hum of the refrigerator the only sound. He seemed nervous, pacing as if he was waiting for someone else to arrive. "They've been asking about you," he said suddenly. "Who?" I asked, forcing a laugh. He looked at me with a strange calmness. "Them. The ones you can't see yet?" I froze. He smiled softly. "I told them you would come." The room went still. My ears rang. At first I thought the silence was too deep. But then I heard it. Faint murmuring, just under the hum of the fridge. Like a dozen people whispering at once, words overlapping, impossible to understand. I turned toward the sound, but there was nothing there. He tilted his head, almost lovingly, excited. "You hear them now, too." I left that night shaking, convincing myself it was just suggestion, nerves, imagination. But then, the whispers didn't stop.